If you do not comply, it does not mean that you deserve to die. If you do not comply, it does not mean that you deserve to die. All I keep hearing about is that, oh, she didn't comply. Oh, he didn't comply. Oh, they didn't comply. That does not mean that they deserve to die. Period. It does not. Here's the thing about that. So we have elected officials. We have law enforcement officers. We have all kinds of people who work for and in the federal government who do not comply with the law every single day. And them not complying with the laws that they're supposed to be following like everybody else, or laws that they're supposed to be enforcing and encouraging other people to follow, because we're all supposed to be subject to the law, right? The law applies to everyone equally, supposedly. They're not complying with the law. And them not complying with the law is causing millions of people to die every single day. Whether it's in a detention center, whether it is in a prison, or it's in a hospital, or it's on the street. Because our elected officials are not complying with the law. Because there are law enforcement officers who are not complying with the law. Do they deserve to die? That's the only question I have for you. Because if you think that someone not complying means that they deserve to die, do our elected officials deserve to die then? Because they don't comply with the law either. They're breaking laws every day, and then they put new laws in place to help them get away with breaking the laws that they've already been breaking. How does that work? Because who you defend, whose violence and whose unaliving you defend, and whose death and whose unaliving you justify, says a lot about you. It says a whole lot about you. So, do you think that if someone doesn't comply, they deserve to die? They don't. People in Sudan, people in the Democratic Republic of Congo who don't comply don't deserve to die. I could go on, but you get the idea. George Floyd didn't deserve to die. Breonna Taylor didn't deserve to die. It's not about complying or not complying. You don't get to decide who gets to live and who should die. And if you are someone who is in a position of power, you are a law enforcement officer, you are an elected official, you don't get to decide who gets to live and who should die. Who are you? The laws exist for a reason. You're not even complying with the laws yourself. But you want to justify someone else dying because they didn't comply? The hypocrisy is loud, and the violence is dangerous, and it's out of control. And when you walk around justifying violence against anyone, you justify violence against everyone. And it's time for you to wake up. Wake up. Where's your humanity?